Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at how to clean your jewelry, how to clean your engagement rings. So we're going to be covering all of the base stones, but we're also going to go into specialty stones. So if you do have pearls, there will be this timestamps down below, so you can just fast forward to whatever you're looking for. Then we're going to go on to the general maintenance. So how often should you clean your jewelry? And also the actual upkeep of maintaining your jewelry over the years. My name is Dominic Flux. I'm a custom jewelry designer. Hit subscribe, smash that like button. It helps more than you can imagine. So let's jump into it. So the first thing we're going to cover is really the base stones. When I'm talking about base stones, I'm talking about all of the jewelry that doesn't need special maintenance, special upkeep. So diamonds, rubies, sapphires, moonstones are in there. The very first thing you need to do is have a bowl of lukewarm water. You can put a little bit of soap in there. Generally, any dish soap is going to be fine. You really want a soap that is going to cut grease, so a dish soap is absolutely perfect. They also tend to be very gentle. You can go the step further and buying like scentless soap, but in most cases, it's not actually necessary. Having that perfume is not going to really damage it. Just put a little dip of dish soap in lukewarm water. Next, you're going to put your jewelry in there and you're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes. The lukewarm water is basically going to kind of like soften all of that cream, all of that buildup within the jewelry, which is stopping your jewelry from sparkling, right? The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your toothbrush. It can be an old toothbrush, it can be a new toothbrush, whatever, and you're going to give it a gentle scrub. You don't have to worry too much about the impact of your toothbrush on your jewelry. It is plastic, it is soft enough, it's not going to really do any damage. And so you can just go in there, give it a good rub, then rinse it. For the love of God, remember to put your screen on your sink. Okay, we do not want any mishaps of your jewelry going down the sink. So before you dump out the water, put the drain in and then rinse it, okay? And what I always recommend is actually just giving it a good scrub, rinsing it, and then giving it another scrub just in case there is some like old residue of soap sticking to it. Because any stones like diamonds, for example, everything kind of just clings. So you want to really give it a second rinse to make sure it is completely gone. Then just take a little jewelry cloth or any very soft cloth and you can kind of like just give it a little good wipe down, and that is it. It is super easy. It is super simple. Everybody can do this at home. You don't need to get it professionally cleaned every single time. Now we're going to just briefly touch on specialty stones. If you don't have these, you can just fast forward to like the how often, like the maintenance of your jewelry. Pearls are very delicate. I think the hardness of a pearl is generally between 2.5 to 4. So it's very, very soft. They are very delicate. They are very temperamental in the sense that when you're wearing them, you don't want to be wearing perfume. You don't want them constantly coming into contact with, like, let's say, rubbing alcohol that you're cleaning your hands with and then touching your pearls. That's really what's going to damage them. So when it comes to overall care and cleaning, they are a little bit of a higher maintenance. Like when it comes to cleaning them, don't ever submerge your pearls into water, into soap. The very first thing is that the silk thread inside of the pearls that is keeping your string, like the string of pearls together, if you submerge it into water, it can eventually damage the silk, which can eventually cause your silk to tear and your pearl necklace to fall. What you want to do is you want to take a lukewarm cloth of like a little bit of water, very, very delicate unscented soap, and you kind of want to just go over the pearls, okay? I don't even think it's necessary to use soap every single time until an extended period of time. You can probably just go over very quickly with just a lukewarm water the first few times until it gets very dirty and then use soap. You know what I mean? I even recommend, if you want to go a step further, you can even kind of like a little cleaning cloth inside of your pearl bag so that every single time you take it off, you just clean it really quickly, because in doing this, it's just going to kind of like take off all of the grease from your skin, all the creams, whatever, off right away. You put it back in the bag and it's done. Just to demystify, do not wash your jewelry with, like baking soda or any of these other things, these weird things that I've seen online of people doing. Realistically, if you look at gold under a microscope, it's actually like butter. Like it moves with your finger. It's quite a soft material. And so if you're rubbing your jewelry down with baking soda, you are literally going to cause little microscopic lines on your jewelry. It's going to get blurry. Like you're just going to have to polish it a lot more frequently if you're using baking soda. Don't do it. All right, let's talk aftercare. It's very important to care for your jewelry, something that you're wearing all the time. It's like a car. If you're driving it, it will require maintenance. So what we recommend is every 5 years, maximum 7, you bring it back into us. You come and you see your jeweler to have it looked at. And what we're going to do is, number 1, we are going to check all of the stones. Make sure that all of the prongs are perfectly intact, because whether you realize it or not, constantly getting it snagged on your sweaters, hitting it on the counter, all of these things are going to cause wear and tear, especially those people with the jazz hands, okay? Your stones could potentially get loose a little bit quicker. Secondly, we're going to do a quick clean. You will not be able to get this level of cleaning at home that you will when we're doing it with an ultrasound. An ultrasound is basically this piece of equipment where we're going to put the jewelry inside, and it kind of like emits these little electric wave that jiggles the accumulated dirt off. Basically, it's going to go in and it's going to really extract it in a way that you will not be able to do at home with a toothbrush. You know, the toothbrush, don't get me wrong, it's going to go a long way for cleaning it yourself, but to get that brand new sparkle, like when you just picked up your ring, that needs to be professionally done by an ultrasound. We will repolish it, right? Take off all of those superficial scratches, and then we will re-rhodium your white gold, making it look white and crisp and brand new. So I strongly recommend you do this every 5 years. Generally, it costs about like $150 for the entire service, about $250 if you're doing your engagement ring and your wedding band. So strongly recommended. And you're going to be happy because your jewelry is going to look brand new. So hopefully this helped. If you have any more questions, or if you have any specialty stones that we didn't touch on, you can always leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions or any confusions that you may or may not have. And thanks for watching. My name is Dominic Flex, and I'll see you next time.